Christmas. Baking. That's right, it's time to get ready for that. I start early. I like to do baking in between harvesting. Anytime I have a chance to bake something, I like to bake it. So come the actual Christmas season, I'm not so overwhelmed with baking. I do a lot of certain kinds of baking early, so all I have to do is bake it and freeze it until Christmas, and we have our Christmas treats. Oh yeah, I got all kinds of goodies in here. All kinds of goodies. I'll lay them out and I'll videotape them all for you. And here it all is. I got all this last year at after Christmas on clearance. I don't have the receipt, obviously, but I do remember that I had to add a $1 bill for tax to my $25 Walmart gift card I had gotten for Christmas. I took my Walmart gift card I had gotten for Christmas and bought all this Christmas stuff on clearance. So I'm going to do some baking this year. This is pulled out and out of its package. It's a gingerbread house with little men. The reason it's all pulled out and out of its package was so that I could fit the ingredients that were in the box, because the box that it came in was ridiculously huge and filled with all kinds of stuff, and I couldn't fit it in my baking box. So I took it out of its box and put it in the other one. And then I got little piping. This is writing icing for on top of the sugar cookies I'm going to let my kids make. Now, none of the sugar cookies I'm going to be making yet. Those I'm going to make closer to the Christmas season because they get all the different types of frosting. I've got 2 cream cheese frosting, a funfetti pink frosting, and a rainbow chip frosting. And I've got holiday chocolate chips. They are regular chocolate chips. They're just green and red. And then I got caramel Ghirardelli's baking chips. And then these 2 bags of regular chocolate chips. And then mini chocolate chips. These were in a big cart. After Christmas, everything goes on sale for dirt cheap. And they had these in a big shopping cart down the one center middle aisle that the way our Walmart is set up here. They put shopping carts out after the holiday seasons along the one section, and they pile them full of clearance items. And I paid 75 cents for these bags of chocolate chips last year. And they're still good. They were frozen and at the bottom of my freezer, and when I did my freezer inventory, I pulled them. The whole box was frozen in the bottom of the freezer. I pulled them out and let them sit out because they'd been freezing in the bottom of my freezer for 9 months. And I wanted to start, except for this. This was on my shelf. But this was part of the box of stuff. Or the part of all the Christmas stuff I got last year. And when I pulled the box out of the freezer and I just went and pulled it out of the closet, I pulled this off the shelf and set it in the box with everything. And then I got peppermint Ghirardelli baking chocolates and Heath English toffee bites. Because I want to make, my mom loves these, my sister loves these, and I'm going to make them the cookie recipe. They love that recipe that's on back. The brickle drop nope. Yes, this is what they want. Brickle drop cookies. So I'll make a video of this, and you'll see it at some point of me making those brickle drop cookies because my mom and my sister love those. And then I've also got a bunch of colored sprinkles for us for the frosted cookies and for the gingerbread house. I've got a silver and a green, a gold, and a confetti color. Then I also got one of those plastic tubs. It's called Holly Berry, and it's just red balls and green sprinkles. And then I got this. It's Christmas trees, green sugar crystals. Those are little dots. I have flour on my hands. Christmas trees with little crystal sprinkles in them. No, those are the snowflakes with little sprinkles in them. And then Christmas sprinkles. Those are supposed to be green, but boy, the color's not showing up well. It's dark in here. And then red sugar. And then, oh, there we go. Christmas trees with the sugar crystals. Bam! And then I got these, which are holiday zipper seals. So then what I'll do is I'll bake all of my the cookies I can bake now, which will be the regular chocolate chip cookies, and then I'm going to make caramel chocolate chip cookies, and then I'm going to make holiday chocolate chip cookies, and then, well, the chocolate chip cookies I'm going to make the mini semi-sweet. And then these chocolate chips will be used to make my bonbons, because those can be frozen now too, and it's always best to freeze your bonbons and either keep them frozen or in the fridge. And I'll take you along for making the bonbons too. I don't know if technically they are bonbons, but that's what we always called them, and they're wonderful and excellent. So I'm going to make those. So I've got 3 bags. 3 bags to make chocolate chips. 2 bags to make bonbons with, and that'll get me, oh my goodness, that'll get me like 3 dozen bonbons. That'll be good. And then I'm going to make, the peppermint, goes, when I make my bonbons, I make several different varieties, quote unquote, varieties of bonbons. And one of them is I put these peppermint chunks into the bonbon, and then all the bonbons are coated with chocolate coating. So 3, 4, 5 different types of cookies I'm going to be making here in the next couple of weeks, and videos will be coming out on them. Ooh, fun. And then all these sprinkles and the frosting and the gingerbread house will be put back away. These zippies, what I'll do with these zippies, I put the cookies in the Ziplocs, and then I freeze them in the Ziplocs, and then I go along and slightly open all the Ziploc bags just a little tiny bit, and then I put them into a vacuum sealer bag, and I vacuum seal them, not hard enough to crush them, but vacuum seal them enough that there's no air in them. And you want to make sure that you freeze them in the Ziploc baggies first before you vacuum seal them, because otherwise, if you vacuum seal them when they're not frozen, you will end up crushing them and smushing the cookies together, and then the cookies don't come apart, and then when they defrost, they're all stuck together and it's gross. A tip for baking and freezing cookies: freeze them before you seal them, so that they don't smush together. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next video, and thanks for coming along for this impromptu, exciting find that I finally remembered I had, because I cleaned out my freezer like 2 weeks ago. I think you only saw my freezer like a week ago, but it was 2 weeks ago before I had done that. So, yay, let's have fun, guys. We'll see you in the next one, and remember, stay positive. Bye!